What's going on, you guys? If you're new here, my name is Morgan, and welcome back to another video. There's Brecken behind me. So obviously, there's Mr. Brecken. He's going to take a very long nap because he's exhausted. We had a very long day, and today is the 4th of July. So how do we keep calm on the 4th of July? And this goes for New Year's as well, but New Year's is more... It's a lot crazier. Right now, there aren't honestly that many fireworks going off. It is 9 o'clock. It is dark, but we had a lot of rain. And right now, in my state, there's a state of emergency for, it's not really San Antonio, but it's called Kerrville because of flooding. So that's what they're going through for the 4th of July. I have grandparents that live in Canyon Lake. My grandmother lives in Canyon Lake, and they said that in 2 to 3 days, the water from the Guadalupe from Kerrville will hit Canyon Lake, which Canyon Lake is at 48% full right now, but she lives right by the dam. So they're going to see a lot of water, a lot of just a heavy influx, and unfortunately that's what they're dealing with right now, but it is a state of emergency in the state of Texas. But anyways, so I'm getting off topic, but that is what's going on right now. So how do we manage the fireworks during the 4th and for New Year's? Well, for one, a Benadryl. Benadryl is a big thing. I do a half tablet for most of the dogs. Now, there are some dogs that can't take Benadryl, and it's either because they are pregnant or nursing. And for the most part, the ones that are pregnant and nursing aren't really worried about the fireworks. You know, Artemis doesn't care here nor there. Neither does Anna. Neither of them really care what is going on outside. As long as they are inside with their puppies, they don't care. But you do have to calm them down. So I do have a TV in there just in case, and I'll put white noise on, which not white noise does help. I do turn the radio on in here, which I put it on my TV. The big flat screen TV, I put Pandora on and play that very, very loudly so you can't hear the fireworks. We had fireworks last night, but the TV was so loud that you couldn't hear the fireworks. And I briefly heard them, but not that well. So that's another, good idea. Fireworks is turning on the radio, turning on the TV, turning it all the way up so you can't hear them. But I am always very, very worried about how it affects the dog. So Benadryl is a good option for you if you wanted to calm them down. Or you can use calming treats. I have used calming treats before. It also actually caused an allergic reaction for Ruby, so I do not use calming treats very often. It's hard to find ones that actually work and ones that do not cause issues. It gave Ruby a very, very horrible skin rash, and I just haven't looked back with them since. But I do know some dog owners that use calming treats. I'm just not one of them. I don't like the calming treats after Ruby had the allergic reaction. And dachshunds can have sensitive skins and sensitive stomachs. So I'm very, very careful about what I give them. Which, with Ruby was a rescue, and her body does take it very, very differently compared to, I guess you could say Rosemary. Rue also has a sensitive stomach. She had gastroenteritis at one point, which has cleared up. This was like 2 years ago. But it has since cleared up, so she's doing a lot better. Haven't seen any of that in like a year and a half. So, but I don't want to go back. No going back, only going forward. But calming treats are a very good option for pet families. And I know this will be posted after the 4th of July, but save it for New Year's, which is going to be the same way I go about it. But luckily, again, with the rain and the state of emergency in the state of Texas, and honestly, there's not a lot of fireworks going on right now, and I don't know if there's going to be, honestly. So it's super weird not hearing any fireworks. Last year, they went crazy with fireworks down the street, but I am also near the sheriff's station and the police department, so that might be another reason. Even though I am in the city limits, people don't really care about being in the city limits, and for the most part, the police around here don't really care as long as you're not causing damage and destruction of property, so on and so forth, and you're not being a nuisance. So for the most part, usually it's pretty loud, but right now it is very, very quiet, which I'm surprised about. But we did get a lot of rain. I had to go to Buffalo today to pick up a returned puppy. So I was driving back and I got hit with a lot of rain. So that might be part of it as well. So I guess I am kind of grateful for the lack of fireworks. I don't really care for the fireworks because of the dogs. And today I absolutely feel horrible. When I got home from Buffalo, I have this horrible cough. My throat hurts. I'm just not in the mood for it. But I also, this is my first 4th of July without my ex, so it's a little bit, what am I going to do? I'm not going to put the dogs in the kennel to go shoot fireworks because it'll just freak them out more than what they already freak out sometimes. I think I might have just heard some fireworks, but it's hard to tell. I think they're coming from farther away. But again, it's weird that they're not shooting off as much as usual, but I think it is because of the weather and because of the declaration of emergency. But even though we are, I guess you could say south, sort of, southeast of the area. It's, not as bad, but there are a lot of linemen and a lot of firefighters and a lot of people in general that are going out to assist with the restoration project and the rescue project. Because it is absolutely horrible what has happened and what is going on. When that is one heck of a way to spend your 4th of July. It is a nightmare for a lot of families, and a lot of kids have been missing and are still missing and have not been found because they were camping on the Guadalupe. But that's here nor there. That is absolutely just horrible. Regardless, it's horrible. All you can do is say your prayers. But I'm also getting distracted. But the radio or turning your TV up all the way is a very good idea for 4th of July. Calming treats, Benadryl. Either way, you could use either or. I do Benadryl. I don't do the liquid. I do the pills. And you just have to make sure you give them the right amount of dosage. You cannot give them too much. But for the most part, everybody stays pretty quiet right now. It's like, no, I haven't heard hardly any. There were a couple that went off, and Mr. Marbles and Luna Freya barked a little bit. But my rescues, such as Ruby and Sprite, are the most affected by the fireworks, and Poseidon and Hades, who came from really negligible situations, are also very nervous about the fireworks, so they stay pretty close to me. And Spirit, who I am unfortunately dog sitting again, is very nervous about the fireworks because he's not with his family. Don't even want to talk about it right now, but he is also very close to the other dogs. This is the first time he's actually been this close with the other dogs because he's so nervous. But Benadryl, calming treats, radio, music, but do not leave your dogs alone unattended, especially outside. I typically, if you're going to leave your dogs alone, put them in a kennel, put them in a pen, do something, because it'll keep them from destroying the house, freaking out, and just going off the wall, because fireworks are very scary for dogs. Now, if you leave your dogs outside, that is a big problem. Please do not leave your dogs outside during the 4th of July or New Year's. The fireworks will scare them. They will run off, and you will not find them. A lot of dogs have run off in previous years because people leave their dogs outside or take their dogs with them for the fireworks. Your dog does not want to be with you to watch the fireworks. I promise. It hurts their ears. They are terrified. They don't want to be with you. You are out of your mind if you think your dog wants to be with you to watch the fireworks. Now, there are some exceptions I have seen that are actually happy to watch the fireworks, but a majority of dogs do not want to watch the fireworks. They'd rather be in bed asleep than have to watch the fireworks. So don't make them do that. But don't leave your dogs outside unattended at any point in time during fireworks. If you're going to take them outside to potty, you'd be better off putting them on a leash and on a harness than taking them outside so they don't run off when they get scared when the firework pops off. But take care of your dogs for this holiday season, for the 4th of July and New Year's, because New Year's is less than 6 months away. So make sure you take care of your dogs and just be absolutely as careful as possible with your dogs. Please, I'm begging you, be careful, be safe, be aware of what is going on in your surroundings. Do not turn your back on your dog if you're taking your dog outside, because you never know. I have a dog run, but that doesn't mean things can't happen. Freya is known for finding tiny holes. I don't know how, but she squeezes out. And I don't know how, but she does. But please take care of your dogs. Do not be a negligent dog owner. Take care of your dogs for the holiday season, whether it's 4th of July or New Year's. Fireworks are terrifying for dogs. They are very, very scared. They can get lost very easily. But those are my tips and my tricks for the holiday season, for the fireworks season. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please say a prayer for the families in Kerrville and surrounding areas that have lost their homes and their families, and our families that are still missing. Please say a prayer for them. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as usual, you guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. See you guys later.